Baby.
What do you call this? My flashlight. Is it a flashlight or is it whatever it is?
Oh, yibi ba. Yibi. Yibu ba biba. Yibu ba fu. Yibu ba fu. Yibu ba fu. Papi, 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 papi. Barichomiyaka boza. Rivai. Lobu chupa. Bana ba tlale. Ei. Baritswa. Baritsuna sune. Barifese ribuki. Robakapaka usani. Chomiyaka ya boza. Kiriya. Ay. Yebo. Ay. Yebo. Ari mudla ule masibagia. Ona ke mudla ule. Ula je. Ona je mudla ule masibagia. Ona ke mudla ula je. Ona je. Like, can I go in dark mode with it? Like, I need a way out. I need a way to escape my predicament. English. I need a way to escape my predicament. And those ways shouldn't include a momentarily high. No, it shouldn't be momentarily. I need to find a perma solution, like a permanent ban. When I try to sit and reciprocate, how can I procreate and elevate what is essentially immaculate and still produce elaborative situations? So, I'm under one sounds dangerous. That one, it sounds a bit firebeer. Is it fire? Vachapier. It sounds a bit vachapik. I sound normal. Kuri, it is in the way it is as a result of what we are today. Please listen to me. Things are the way they are because of how we are today. I didn't know English was my mother tongue. Yibibibibiba. Ababibubibaba. Yibibibibiba. Ababibubibaba. Yibibibibababe. Bubababibababu. Abababi. Yebubafu. Yibibabiba. Yibibabibibibi. Yibubabiba. Shibubabibibibabi. Yebubafu. 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 Babi, 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 babi. Today it doesn't seem like, yeah. It's back to the 0 viewers. It's going back to the 0 viewer. Oh, let's wash a little bit of Fr3ddy. Let us wash ourselves with a little bit of Fr3ddy. Oh. Evergreen, yeah, you are evergreen. Like, I'm having generational back pains, like. Okay. Okay. I got a pet alien worm. Spits slime. Reincarnated as a slime. Okay. I got a pet alien worm reincarnated as a slime by Fr3ddy. Let's find out. Let's log in.
This is an alien worm. It is an extremely rare worm species that has the insane ability to shoot slime out of its mouth to glue its prey to the ground. Usually, you would never be able to find one of these, but I just found this website that somehow had 10 of them in stock.
Oh my gosh, I have never seen one of these in stock on a website before. How did this site randomly get 10? Who knows, but I think I'm gonna buy all 10 and then I can be one of the first people in the world to show off the insane abilities of these alien worms.
So I checked these bad boys out, and in a matter of days, I had received the so-called alien worms.
Yo, please tell me I did not get get scammed with these things.
But I took out
looks
the
like
packing
it,
material, and thankfully, these rare creatures were actually here.
Oh, it's the alien worms. Yo, I gotta get a closer look at
I
these guys.
bet they're
So
not
I took the
blue.
lids off of the containers that they were packed in and carefully moved one over to a damp paper
course
towel.
it was
Instantly,
clickbait.
we can see why people call them
Like, I don't understand why Terra Green can get away with clickbait, you know, because okay, I understand that it is for the clicks, but nah, man.
alien worms. They quite literally look like a
Involved in
mutant
crap.
abomination between a centipede and an earthworm, and their
Just
skin
call it
is
an
lined with
abomination.
thousands of these tiny weird bumps. But of course, the weirdest part of these worms was revealed when I tried to move it with my tweezers. Almost instantly, it turned around and spat its alien slime all over them. Yup, out of these two front arms, the alien worm is able to straight up cover my tweezers in this sticky glue substance that they actually mainly use to glue prey to the ground so they can
Is it just me or did that look a bit dangerous? Let's roll back on that one. I swear that looks a bit dangerous, man.
But of course, the weirdest part of these worms was revealed
like
when I tried to
a
move it with my
spitting
tweezers. Almost instantly, it turned
cobra.
around and spat
Yes.
its alien slime all over them. Yup, out of these two front arms, the alien worm is able to straight up cover my tweezers in this sticky glue
Those are
substance that they
nanofibers.
actually mainly use to glue prey to the ground so they can easily go up to them to eat them whole. It's something straight out of an alien movie.
And of course,
No,
I don't
that's
just
a
have one of
hunting
these worms.
technique.
I have 10 of them. This is gonna be so fun.
To get started, we need to recreate the
He
alien
owns the
worm's natural
entire
environment
species.
in this tank, which surprisingly is not actually some alien planet. These creatures actually live in the Central American rainforest. So I'm going to be using some spray foam to make the background of this tank first. It's been a while since I've used it, but spray foam is the ultimate cheat
spray
code for
foam.
rainforest tanks. Of course, because of the amazing ability to be able to stick stuff like dirt, sticks, and tons of other natural stuff to it to make it look, you
the
know,
first
natural.
time
And once this
seeing
background is looking pretty good, step 2 to making this tank is to do the floor, which is surprisingly important for our alien worms to get right.
But thankfully, that's not too hard to do because basically all we got to
It
do
almost
is
looks
just
like
put some
a
clay balls
natural-
and pour it in like that. Then once that's filled up, we got to get out some window
What's this?
screen.
If you're a terrarium expert, you'll probably know I'm making a drainage layer right now. By cutting out this window screen and putting it above the clay balls, it lets water drain down into it, but it will still let us put our dirt right on top.
Now, you may have noticed that whenever I've had one of these
Okay, one thing I don't understand is why does he have like I'm offline.
alien worms out.
Why does he have like what's this called? Why does he have death on two sides of the can, you know? Of the tank that he uses to store these creatures. Am I still online? Yes, I think I am.
Out, they've been on a nice damp paper towel. That's because this species needs constant moisture or else they'll simply dry out and just die. So that means for this tank, we're gonna wanna add a ton of this nice purified water down into the drainage layer so it'll just stay.
Okay, I need to roll back, you know. I got a pet alien worm that spits slime. Okay, I got a pet alien worm reincarnated as a slime by Terra Green. Let's get to it.
Shoot slime out of it. This is an alien worm. It is an extremely rare worm species that has the insane ability to shoot
Can they actually
slime
do
out
that?
of its mouth to glue its prey to the ground. Usually, you would never be able to find one of these, but I just found this website that somehow had 10 of them in stock.
Oh my gosh, I have never
There's
seen
no
one of
way
these
it
stock
has
on a website
blue
before.
cells,
How
right?
did this site randomly get 10?
There's no
Who
way.
knows? But I think I'm gonna buy all 10 and then I can be one of
Color
the
is a
first
sign
people
of
in the world to show off the insane abilities of these alien worms.
So I checked these bad boys out, and in a matter of days, I had received the so-called alien worms.
Yo, please tell me I did not get scammed with these things.
But I took out the packing material, and thankfully, these rare creatures were actually here.
Oh, it's the alien worms. Yo, I gotta get a closer look at these guys.
Okay.
So I took the lids off the containers that they were packed in and carefully moved one over to a damp paper towel. Instantly, we can see why people call them alien worms. They quite literally look like a mutant abomination between a centipede and an earthworm, and their skin is lined with thousands of these tiny weird bumps. But of course, the weirdest part of these worms was
I swear, they don't even look real. It looks like AI. This looks fabricated.
Revealed when I tried to move it with my tweezers. Almost instantly, it turned around and spat its alien slime all over them. Yup, out of these two front arms, the alien worm is able to straight up cover my tweezers in this sticky glue substance that they actually mainly use to glue prey to the ground so they can easily go up to them to eat them whole. It's something straight out of an alien movie.
And of course, I don't just have one of these worms. I have 10 of them.
10.
This is gonna be so fun.
To get started, we need to recreate the alien worm's natural environment in this tank, which surprisingly is not actually some alien planet. These creatures actually live in the Central American rainforest. So I'm
they
gonna
actually
use
blue?
spray foam to make the background of this tank first. It's been a while since I've used it, but spray foam is the ultimate cheat code for rainforest tanks. Of course,
looks
because
like
of the
something
amazing
you'd use
ability
for
to be able to
construction.
stick stuff like dirt, sticks, and tons of other
But he
natural
is
stuff to it to make it
constructing
look,
a tank.
you know, natural. And once this background is looking pretty good, step 2 to making this tank is to do the floor, which is surprisingly important for our alien worms to get right.
But thankfully, that's not too hard to do, because basically all we gotta do is just take some of these clay balls and pour it in like that. Then once that's filled up, we gotta get out some window screen.
If you're a terrarium expert, you'll probably know I'm making a drainage layer right now. By cutting out this window screen and putting it above the clay balls, it lets water drain down into it, but it will still let us put our dirt right on top.
Now, you may have noticed that whenever I've had one of these alien worms out, they've been on a nice damp paper towel. That's because this species needs constant moisture or else they'll simply dry out and just die. So that means for this tank, we're
compared to the worms that we usually see on this platform, it doesn't have like a protective layer that shields it from, drying out. It's just like, it's like plastic. It doesn't even look real. It's actually creepy. It's a classic worm.
I want to add a ton of this nice purified water down into the drainage layer so it'll just stay nice and moist.
Gotta
But I'm not just gonna
just die. So that means for this tank, we're gonna want to add a ton of this nice purified water down into the drainage layer so it'll just stay nice and moist.
But I'm not just gonna pour water in the tank. That would be boring.
Just
Here on the
make
Terror
it
channel,
rain,
I gotta make things interesting.
Make it
That's
rain.
why I've got a Spider-Man water shooter to add the water. Yes, sir. This thing shoots streams of water just like Spider-Man's web shooter shoots webs. And
I don't wanna lie, like the hype for Spider-Man is real. Like I do believe that Tom Holland is one of the best actors in this generation. I've never been in love with an actor of Spider-Man this much.
Yeah, this might be kind of
Not even Tobey
stupid, but it
Maguire.
actually makes sense to do this because if you
pales in
think about it,
comparison to
Spider-Man
Holland.
sticks his enemies to walls with webs, and well, the alien worms, they shoot goo onto their prey, so yeah.
It's like a
definitely makes
spider.
sense to do. Okay, and I think it's out of water. Okay, I'm just gonna pour the water in normally.
Oh,
So
come
yeah,
on,
after adding in the
Terry.
water, you can see this drainage layer now had a nice healthy amount of water in it. This moisture will help keep the dirt above nice and wet. And speaking of that dirt, it's now time to add that in. Lots of people sometimes like to make their complex mixes of tons of different types of dirts and mosses, but today I'll just be using this nice old bag of jungle dirt mix. This already has a good ratio of all the different types of natural stuff that makes up the dirt in the jungle where the alien worms actually live.
There
Where
we
they
go. Look
thrive.
at this place. It's actually looking pretty dirty. Yeah, you see what I did there? Dirty, because there's dirt everywhere. Anyways, in my hand,
That's a
I
bazinga,
have a
chat.
ton of insects.
You
Don't
need
ask
to
me how I
laugh
got
now,
these.
Terry. couldn't
See,
just
I
deliver
have
the
something I want to
buzzing.
do with these. Basically, I'm going to dig a little hole here along the side of the glass, and then I'm going to bury all of these insects right there, basically.
You see, obviously the alien worms eat insects, so I thought by burying these down here, there could be the slight chance that our alien worms would pick up on the scent and dig down to find them. To be honest, I don't even know if alien worms can dig, but hey, I guess someone has to find out somehow. Anyways, this is where the build starts to get fun, because now it's time to do the decorations.
Yep, the first decoration I want to make is a cave made out of rocks. But it's actually cool how you make it. Let me show you.
Yeah, you may just think that we could just stack a bunch of rocks on each other and call it a cave, but in reality, there's a lot more that goes into it. What I actually had to do is buy these wooden skewer things and essentially start poking them into the background to make these little platforms for me to place rocks on top of. This essentially lets me create an arch shape out of all the rocks here that the alien worms will be able to walk under. Then we basically glue all these together with some more spray foam. Yep, since
I
black
thought it was
pretty
used
well.
for
And once I
construction.
covered most of the excess spray foam with some more rocks and dirt, boom, the cave is done. Alright, but this place is still looking pretty barren, so I figured it was time to finally start adding some color around with this nice moss. Not only is it super beautiful, but if we leave it alone for enough time, it'll completely grow over the whole tank in a bunch of greenery.
Okay, for the next decoration, you guys might think it's stupid, but I think it's genius. It's this stuff. And if you don't know what this is, it is modeling clay. But trust me, I have a good purpose for it.
Because if you take a look at it, you'll notice how it's super stringy and almost slimy looking when I pull it apart. Almost very similar to how the alien worm slime that they shoot looks like. So I thought it'd be pretty fitting to start just stretching this around parts of the background and other parts of the tank to basically make it look like there's a bunch of old dried up slime that these alien worms had shot around the tank. And of course, right now this stuff is still soft and could be bent in any way, but in a few hours the air will harden it up and make it non-toxic for our worms.
Some people might say this just like made it look uglier, and I would kind of honestly have to agree. But also, it just kind of adds character, so
It's kind of dope, I don't wanna lie.
Alright, then I just quickly added in some plants because, you know, nature has plants, so I figured this would just help the place look more natural. And finally, yeah, I just had one more decoration.
Of course.
Yes, sir, I got
Of course, the Anunnaki had to be there, right? This is what they call them, the Anunnaki.
alien statue to put inside. We'll
The
put
one
that
boss.
right there.
Yeah, I mean, we literally have one of the most alien creatures that exists on all of Earth, so it only makes sense to have this in here, so I'll always know what's in the tank.
Now, before adding in our alien worms, there's one final thing we got to do, and that's to add life inside of here. And as you can see, I've got 3 different life forms here of different animals I'm gonna add inside. Let me get them inside.
The first life form I'll be adding is very simple, but very effective. It's springtails. You almost certainly know them if you've seen my channel before, but in fact right here, I bought over 3,000 of these little guys that I'm going to release into the tank. Since we're gonna be keeping it so unbelievably moist, mold might start growing in the tank, but springtails eat mold, so it solves that problem. But I don't only have these boring bluish colored springtails, I also
So, with the springtails, can you bring them to your house so that they can eat all the mold, or does that? It's a bit
decided
creepy.
to buy a batch of exotic yellow springtails, which costed a lot more, but they looked a bit cooler, so it was definitely worth it in my eyes.
This is going to be
Okay, but this next life form is going to blow your mind. Check out what is inside this box.
Right in here, I've spent over $50 on a couple tiny little isopods. Isopods are a little type of bug that basically just keep your tanks clean, but I didn't buy just any regular old isopod. Say hello to the rubber ducky isopod. Yes sir, these things cost like 100 times more than a regular one, because if you just look at the front of its body, it literally is yellow and has an orange beak just like a rubber ducky. So yeah, people thought this was cool and decided to just sell them for an absolute insane price. And honestly, I think they're worth it because they're super cute, and the fact that they keep our tank clean, I mean, that's...
Yeah, I believe it is worth it, because keeping it alive and capturing it, all that, it takes a great deal of skill, unless you are farming them already, which I don't think it's allowed, but who knows. So I feel like it's worth the price because of the packaging and all that, but they don't pay attention to packaging that much. That's
Yeah, people thought this was cool and decided to just sell them for an absolute insane price. And honestly, I think they're worth it because they're super cute, and the fact that they keep our tank clean, I mean, that's just sick.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoy your time in the tank. And hopefully the alien worms don't decide to eat you guys. That would kind of be sad.
And now for our third and final life form. This one is extremely creepy. Because you see, recently my friend Fr3ddy Films uploaded a video about a weird alien mold that he discovered. In this video, he literally showed off how this mold is able to move on its own and literally eat decaying insects. And for some reason, he decided to send his alien mold to me.
And hey, we're keeping alien worms, so I figured we may as well try and keep this weird alien mold stuff too, to see if it interacts with the worms in any weird way.
So I went ahead and opened the package Fr3ddy Films had sent me, and inside I was kind of confused.
But one thing about is it alien mold or what fungi? I'm not sure, but they will be competing for water resources, so I don't think it's a very good idea.
What I saw, he had packed a dish full of
For
these
what
tiny
these
pieces of
animals
paper with little yellow
to be living
specks
with
on
this.
them. Now, I'm pretty sure these yellow specks are the slime
what
molds.
a
And because they
poison.
grow at a
That's good.
rapid pace, it shouldn't be very long until ours come alive.
I can't
So
see any
I'm
comments.
pretty sure to make
so
this
they-
alien mold come alive, we literally just plop the specks of it on this little dish, just like that, and then we put this oat right
This
on
is
the other
called
side,
a
so
petri
they'll have
dish, by the
something
way.
to eat. All right, let's see if these start moving.
So yeah, I just left my
Don't go around saying I don't teach you anything, guys. This is called a petri dish used for experiments or used for microscopic experiments.
camera recording, and it only took about 30
I'm a
minutes
genius,
until
man.
one decided to wake up.
I
Out of
swear, I'm
nowhere,
a
this
genius.
one at the bottom left
How are
started
you,
to
KFC
pulsate
boy?
its yellow body like crazy, and then it
Came back
slowly
to
started
flex.
to grow off of the edge of the piece of paper it was on, and it started to walk towards the oat I had put inside. Yup, I have no clue how a literal mold is able to walk, let alone find food sources to swarm and eat, but after the mold got to eat a bit of this
It's
oats,
mold.
it got enough energy to grow upwards towards the middle mold to merge with that and grow even stronger.
Oh my gosh, I just woke up, guys, and look at this alien mold, what it's doing right now. Not only has it moved
That's a
so
living
much, but
organism.
it's going to the other alien molds to like eat them. Nah.
The alien slime mold kept merging around with more of the molds and eating more oats. And as I kept watching, unfortunately the dish kept getting all condensated and stuff, and basically blocked my view from getting all the interesting shots. Thankfully, we could
that
still see
sucks.
some of the growth on the sides of the condensation, and you can see how active it was under.
Fun fact is that the Chinese government also used this method to modify their train systems or their railing systems, which is crazy.
Oh my gosh, guys, look at this alien mold. It is so
Why
crazy.
KFC boy?
how much
You
it
are
is
the
able to
KFC
just
boy,
completely
right?
devour these oats.
Am I
And yeah,
lying?
considering
Is
this
it a
thing
lie?
started as a little tiny piece of mold and eventually got
The
this
most
big, it
famous
tells me that if
chicken
it escapes
franchise.
into this tank, it might
You
grow
must
large
be
enough to
rich.
cover the entire thing.
So, of course, I'll be going ahead
course,
and
that'll
putting
take
this
10
alien
years,
mold
Cedric.
in the cave like that, so it can continue growing. And of course, at the end of the video, I'll be seeing if the alien worms interact with it in any sort of weird way.
Anyways, this tank is now completely finished and ready for our alien worms so we can learn all about them.
All right, let's get these alien worms in. And if you remember, I was
so hyped
moving
for
them with
Spider-Man.
tweezers
It's crazy.
earlier, but that was causing them to spit their slime at me, which I don't want them to have to do in defense since it probably stresses them out. So instead, I'm gonna try and gather them up with this spoon so the squeezing doesn't spook them.
So
Like,
I went
that
ahead and
makes
gathered them
things
all
better.
up and scooped them all into their
So
brand new enclosure. It's pretty cute watching them all be bunched up into a ball like this together. Apparently, a group of these alien worms is called a cuddle, which I
It's
think
a
is pretty
cuddle.
fitting. But as you can see, it didn't take very long for a few of them to start.
If I get this alien worms, I can be able to cuddle. This will be my cuddle buddies. Okay, I need to buy me alien worms. I need to have cuddle buddies, okay?
Start venturing off
Don't
on their own
judge
to
me.
explore. Out of all the worms I had gotten, most of them were pretty decently
just 'cause
sized, like this one.
men's
But as you
had
can see, a
KFC.
few of them, like
It's
these
not
two, were
just-
still super
KFC's
small
never
babies,
just.
Which I'm not gonna lie, these
What do
guys
you mean
are
just?
super cute, and I wonder which kind of prey they
The
even
best
eat,
franchise in
if
the
they can
world,
shoot
you're just
slime
gonna
too.
justify
But yeah, I just think it's
like
kind of
that.
stupid how each of these alien worms costed me $150. Even
That's a lot
the
of
babies, even though they're so so much smaller.
But they have
that's
a
just
cooler
how rare
color
alien
than
worms
the
are.
older.
Please subscribe. It was very expensive.
Anyways, now let's let these creatures hunt
Okay,
3 different
I feel like this is the right time to tell whoever who's watching, or if they are going to be watching, to subscribe.
types of food so we can finally study
feel
how
like
they
it
use
was-
their
it was a good
insane
time.
slime to attack prey. And well, the first food we're gonna feed is flightless fruit flies.
Yup, you've almost certainly seen these things if you're a fan of my channel because they're a staple food. for
Like,
stuff
why
like
do
ants
they
because of how
always get
small and easy
hunted?
to catch they are.
And while I'm thinking
It's
the
really
bigger
sad.
alien worms certainly aren't gonna go for them, we'll see what the baby alien worms do since they're so much smaller. So I immediately drop one of the flightless fruit flies right next to one of the smaller baby alien worms. And
Didn't
initially it
even
seemed like the
notice.
worm was maybe sort of interested in the fly, but it wasn't attacking it or anything. But that was until this. Did you see that? Let's rewind that and play that
Oh
back
my
in
God.
slow-mo, because if you look very closely, the worm actually locked onto the fly and shot its alien slime out. Yep, this string of white
You know, it's crazy how this alien worm has edit. Did you see how it like aimed at the insect, and it has the webs, and it's like this is straight out of the Spider-Man movie.
stuff is the slime
I
that
think
had
this
actually
is a new
managed to
Spider-Man
land on the
variant.
fly. But yeah, because it's a baby, it barely
has
shot
the
any
virtue
slime at
of
all.
the-
But even though the slime had completely immobilized the fly, making it not be able to escape, for some reason our alien worm could not go up to it at all to eat it. And for the next few hours, each time I tried to get one of these baby alien worms to eat a fly, it straight up just didn't.
Okay, bro. I
Ignored
feel like
it.
if they were starving, they would eat these flies. But since these things are literally
Maybe
just
they're
so
still
small, I
stressed.
feel like it's not even worth their
Can't
efforts
force them
try
to
and eat
stress-
them.
stress
So let's
eat
move
them,
on to
too.
our second food source, which is wax worms. And as you can see, these things are a lot bigger and juicier. They will certainly eat this.
So I went ahead and located one of the larger alien worms and brought out one of the wax worms. You can see how the wax worm is essentially the same size as our alien worm, so I was almost expecting nothing to happen here. That was until this. When
It
the
seems
alien
like it's
worm
already
locked onto the
attacked.
prey and it shot a slimy glue out.
Oh my
now,
God.
it didn't shoot out a
That's
crazy
so
amount,
clean,
but it
man.
was enough for it to start moving in and eating the prey. Alien worms are equipped with these crazy mouths that have little razors inside of them, so they can absolutely
It looks like something I'm familiar with. It's not that I'm a player. or
decimate
what.
whatever they need to eat. However, you can see how the waxworm was not cooperating at all and was squirming everywhere, making it impossible
Yeah.
to eat. So the alien worm decided to shoot even more slime out, which let it get a way better grip, and yeah, it started to eat.
While it's alive.
I swear, this worm
That's
is
not
literally
cool,
a
man.
straight up assassin.
That
How is
ain't
it taking
cool,
down a
man.
worm that's basically the same size of its body?
It's sort of brutal to watch, but it's also insanely interesting because there would be times like this when this yellow liquid would just start to leak out of the wax worm, which the alien worm would just instantly slurp up. You'd probably like to see why I like to call these things alien worms with how weird they are.
Yo, let's go. It was actually sick to watch these guys get eaten. But of course, we haven't even done our craziest food source yet. It's finally
actually
time to
makes me
feed some
sick.
crickets, baby. Yeah, I don't know why animals love crickets so much, but they always give the coolest hunting for crickets. So yeah, sorry crickets, you guys are probably about to have a bad time.
So I once again found a decent
I feel like they are
alien
the-
worm
they are
and
the
put
ones
the
that are
cricket
about to
right
do
up
the
to him.
hunting.
Now at first the worm just didn't really care and was letting the cricket walk all over him, but eventually I placed a cricket directly on the head of the alien worm, and that's when it finally started to show some interest.
Up
It all of a
close and
sudden
personal.
raised its slime shooters up and shot a stream of slime onto the cricket, of course trying to stick it to the ground so it wouldn't be able to escape. Now crickets can be extremely fast and agile, so this glue is extremely necessary here so
Not to forget, crickets can be extremely loud. Like, grr, 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 grr. Yo, like before we exterminate mosquitoes, we need to find a way to exterminate crickets
worm can
first.
essentially strap it to the floor. And we can see it work perfectly because when the cricket tried to start moving, well, it was completely stuck here. And the alien worm started to advance its creepy alien mouth up to the prey and started to
They
consume
chirp,
it.
right?
Well, that was until like 2 minutes
I
later
think.
when it decided it was bored and ran off into the moss, leaving the cricket stuck behind.
Yo, did the alien worm really just leave the cricket? Wait, nah, he came back, bro. I thought he left. left.
Wait, bro, I gotta get my
He
camera back
eats
out. I
it
didn't
from
realize
the
it was gonna come
ground.
back.
He's
Yeah,
like,
apparently the alien worm wasn't done eating, so it came back so it could fill up a bit more. Anyway, since these things apparently love eating crickets, I decided to go around and feed the rest of the alien worms with their own crickets. And yeah, once again, you can just see how they shoot out their alien goo and just absolutely devour the prey from head to toe, sucking all the juices out. Well, I'm happy we got to feed all those food sources to our worms. Oh guys, we cannot forget about the alien mold that I put in the cage. Check out how much it has grown. It's like taking up the whole dish.
Yeah.
But of course, I wanted to see if the alien worms would interact with this thing in any weird way, so I went ahead and brought some of them over. Now, of course, don't worry.
They might
Despite
actually
the stuff
eat
being
it.
literally mold, it's not dangerous in any way to anything that's alive. And apparently our alien worms knew that, because this one decided it just wanted to start walking all along the side of this alien mold stuff. Okay, bro, even though this alien mold is completely harmless, I just feel kind of weird about letting this guy crawl on this, but I mean, I guess it's fine. Dang, I wonder what it feels like to walk on that stuff. It's gotta feel weird. But yeah,
For sure
nothing
it feels
monumental
relaxing
happened. It was
from
just
them.
kind of cool to see the alien worms be sort of interested in this mold. Well, anyways, thank you, Fly3ddy Films, for sending me this super cool alien mold. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want me to keep growing it.
Yep, keep growing it. We wanna see it like take over the world or something like that. But yeah, man, I feel like that's our banger video. If you enjoyed, you know, come join the live streams, come watch the live streams, right? If you enjoyed that, if you felt, if that filled your empty goals, I feel like I'm wilding. Channel mentioned? Nothing. Is it Fly3ddy? Is it Fly3ddy? Fly3ddy. I feel like it's Fly3ddy. That's Fly3ddy. It's a great friend.
Mommy.
Yep, Fly3ddy Films. Fly3ddy, show me your biceps. Not your triceps. He really did it. Wow. Eewee. What you got going? No, it's nothing very much, nothing serious. I'm just trying to react, getting back to the reaction content. It's been a while since I've dropped reaction videos, and I'm sure my channel is dead now. So I hatched a pet alien. Like, he created a pet alien. Seriously. A film by Fly3ddy. Let's go. Oh, if it's not the Pokemon cards, right?
I was scrolling on eBay when I came across a real and living alien egg for sale. Apparently, we can hatch a creature that moves without a body, is extremely clever without a brain, and eats other animals. Warning: canned escape, doubles in size daily, feeds non-stop.
Can escape.
What do you
Imagine.
mean?
That's
Get this
crazy,
thing and see if
bro.
anything even arrives. Let's check.
That's
just got home.
insanity.
I wonder if this is actually that. Oh yeah, it says eBay.
Alright, let's see if we got scammed, because I'm pretty sure aliens don't exist. What is that?
It's strange that they actually deliver on this. These are oat.
Whoa,
That's oats.
whoa, what are those?
As it turns out, this yellow speck in the capsule is our dormant alien. And seeing as the eBay listing said just
Dormant. You call that dormant. I call it like a disaster waiting to happen. Like, those are actually
add
pretty
water,
good
I
famous
added some
blast to it.
clean reverse osmosis
Pretty,
water to a
pretty
dish and put our egg on it.
And let's give it some food, I think that's what this is for.
Don't you need to get it out of that
For the
pill
next
thing?
12 hours, we let our alien egg incubate in the heat chamber. But at some point in the middle of the night, life emerged from the dissolved remains of its egg.
Oh, it was an egg capsule. Jesus Christ.
What is that? That thing's
That's
moving.
live.
It didn't see that oath that we gave it, so let's give it another one and see what it does.
It reacts. Oof.
Guys, I
And it
think we have a
instantly
problem.
grows.
Our alien has doubled in size overnight. I didn't really believe the
Let
eBay
that
listing
thing
when it said that
escape,
these guys
man.
grow fast, but this is insane. I'm kind of worried that it might escape because the listing said that they could, but apparently these petri dishes are airtight and
What are you
also raised our alien off the
reacting to
ground, so
remind me?
surely it won't
This
escape.
is our
But just
fly
in
trap.
case, we also got this powder with our
We are
alien
reacting
that's
to an
meant to
alien
instantly
pet.
kill him. Now, I will test this powder later
Aliens
on,
are actually
but for
real.
now, I have some things I want to test on our alien. And first, I want to see what his favorite food is. We've got a
Bagger? Mr. Ham of Beggars? Come on, you gotta be
moldy
kidding.
carrot, rotten potato, spaghetti,
Everyone enjoys
oats,
a little
and
bit of
honey.
Bagger, man.
And for the next 12 hours, I thought our alien would only eat the oats as that's what he's used to. But the moment he
No.
touched the potato, he exploded in growth.
That's
In
a
fact,
potato.
He actually pulled away from the honey and easily flattened the spaghetti that I struggled to cut with a knife. Whoa! Guys, I'm kind of worried about his
It looks
appetite.
kinda
I actually
disgusting,
wanted
I
to
don't
feed
know
him
why.
some meat, but I'm
It looks
genuinely
like a
worried
fungus.
that he might
Nah,
not
you are
love
way
it
too
as much as he
educated,
loves
my
the
guy.
spaghetti.
But I feel like
And I
a
really
fungus
don't want to be
is
cutting up meat
more
for
like
an
plant,
alien
and then
just to
this
keep him
is I don't
fed,
know what he
especially
calls it.
because
Is
he's
it a
trying to
mold
climb
or
the walls of
something?
this
I don't
petri
know.
dish trying to find more food. However, seeing as he quite liked that spaghetti, I'm thinking of calling him Slime Shady, and I'm also
Slime
going to use that
Shady.
spaghetti to test how clever
Ticky, Slim Shady.
he
Come on,
actually
man.
is by getting him to solve a maze. Some of you might remember this, but this is the same maze we used for our
Like
ants.
I was saying this on the previous video I was watching on Fr3ddy. Like building a maze for these guys is just a simple job. Simple job because the Chinese government actually used is it mold or is it fungus to construct their underground railway systems because they were way too complicating, and they put this mold thingy for it to give them a proper structure of how to innovate their their train rails or
Test
their
how
rail
clever
trains.
he actually is by getting him to solve a maze. Some of you
This
might
is going to
remember
be
this,
light
but
work.
this is the same maze we used for our ants. There's a dead end, a simple path, and a complicated path. And if Slime Shady truly is able to escape like the eBay listing said, then he should be able to get out and solve a maze to find his favorite food. Alright guys, well let's see what our alien does
It's not
overnight.
even cooked. This guy.
Should probably go to bed.
It got zapped. Hello? Huh? Okay, I'll be there. I swear people are worried about the wrong creature. I feel like instead of being afraid of cockroaches surviving like doomsday, we should be afraid of this mole fungus thing.
For the next 2 days, I
It's hella
stopped
scary,
feeding
man.
Slime Shady to see if it was actually possible for him to escape. And if he could, we could also test if he was clever enough to solve a maze. However, he
Where does it get all
completely
the
outsmarted us.
nutrients
Well guys, Slime
to
Shady
traverse
is in the
that
maze,
far?
and it seems like he somehow caught a fly here, and he ate its head, but
I think we might have underestimated how intelligent he is.
Excuse me?
He is avoiding the maze. He is going around the maze to get to his
Excuse
food.
me?
I am very concerned. Let's see what he keeps on doing. I wonder if he's actually gonna get the food or what.
But once again, he did something we could have never predicted. While running over towards his food, he randomly stopped and just climbed this wall and then mutated. I don't really know what this is, but I think
didn't
he is
mutate.
now
I think it's
releasing
dead.
spores to spread around. However, he still managed to complete the maze and get to his food. And while we didn't really see it properly on the time lapse, he did go down every single path until he found the best one there.
Wow.
No kidding.
Guys, if this maze proves anything, it's that Slime Shady is actually really good at escaping. He got out of his petri dish
I feel like
and
it
he
proves
solved
that
this
he's
maze
good at-
simply because I stopped feeding him and he got hungry.
Let me
And
plug
I mean,
you. Plug me
well,
with what,
we don't
Wizzy?
really have a way to contain him anymore, which is why I have a secret to...
You wanna plug me with what now? You wanna give me a butt plug? You know, when you speak clearly so that I don't confuse your words. Do you wanna give me a butt plug or what? Check out Ants Canada builds ecosystems. I like the English in Panac. It is inspiring. Hey. It is inspiring, Mfanaka. So we're gonna check out Ants Canada. Don't fret not. Let's get going. Let's
share
get
with you
baked.
for a way to contain
Baked
him
the
anymore.
moon of one,
Which
guys.
is why I have a secret to share with you.
You might have seen it, but Slime Shady actually splits up into two parts when he first hatched. And I
thought you
kinda
wanted to
did
give me a
take
butt
Slime
plug.
Shady
This
Jr.
is quite
away to do some
disappointing.
experiments on him. What I discovered is that Slime Shady obviously multiplies and grows
think your
every
chat has
time
a
he splits
major
up.
leg.
He
Yeah,
can live
that's
on
true.
wet paper instead
That's
of just
true,
a bit of
Boise.
water, which is why we used paper in
Like,
the
it
maze.
didn't show
and
in
salt
streams before.
actually
I don't
works
know why.
really well as a barrier to stop him from escaping, which is perfect because I don't want him to escape and search for any other food than what I give him. But seeing as Slime Shady himself hasn't seen a salt barrier yet, I'm going to add a salt barrier
So
around
these things,
him to see how
stop
well it contains
absorb
him.
water.
And as we
So
can
they
see,
will
the
actually
salt
stay away
barrier
from
actually
salt, yeah.
works
Unless
really
they
well
can
at
consume
holding
it.
him back.
That would
Slime
be
Shady
crazy.
was moving in this direction when I added the salt, but after a few hours, he started to sense it was there and decided to turn around.
It's not
And
just the
guys,
chat. I'm
that salt
lagging, right?
actually works really well. So now we can experiment on him without worrying about him escaping, which brings us back to Slime Shady Jr.
He's been separated from Slime Shady for 2 weeks now while I experiment
It's
on
not
him.
just the chat,
And
it's a
honestly,
major
I feel
lag.
kind of bad. He's curled up in a little ball, half dormant on this paper, not eating the different food I have given him, not growing, not doing
Yeah.
anything because of all the salt around him.
It's
So I
taking
think
longer
it'll
than
be
usual.
interesting to see how Slime Shady reacts when we let them reunite. However, this is the biggest mistake you could make when owning a pet
I feel like
alien.
the stream, the
only
entire
time
stream
Slime
is
Shady
lagging.
has ever
I really feel like the entire stream is lagging. So I guess I'ma react to this a bit later. But yeah, it's been hours since I've been live, man. It's been quite a minute. So I think we can wrap it up, man. Butt plug. Butt plug. Fr3ddy, do you have something you want to tell us? Nigga, I thought you wanted to give me a butt plug. Now it's my fault. This guy. I thought you wanted to put me on, you know. I thought you wanted to put something on me. high hopes, long ropes. But they're kids now in the chat. Nigga, what the fuck is you watching? You don't get to speak like that. You are late, first things first, and then you come with what the fuck. Explain that. How does that make sense? How? What is that? Disrespect, utter disrespect. I'm a kid, bro. I know. That's why I'm telling this guy to tone it down a bit, because I don't understand where he gets the plugs from. He keeps on plugging me every day. He keeps on plugging me, and you're talking about some shit. We ain't talking about nothing, man. It was just a pun. You were too late to even get it. Oh my god, Morocco makes it through in the World Cup. It was Krez. Krez was crying because his home country got disqualified. Is it Turkey? Yeah, it was the previous stream. Did you see Morocco win against Scotland? Yeah, you are clear to the next stage. It's crazy. You know, the riches of being Moroccan. It's quite a virtue, man. Ini? Hayi man, ngiyashisa isama bafethu yo. Linani itiye lakhona nje basenzelwa sonke? Pretty. Scotland is Scotland out of the league? I'm not sure, but it seems like the only confirmed team that's out of the World Cup right now is Turkey. Sabari's goal was incredible, bro. It almost ripped the net. I was sure the net was cooked at that moment. I was certain that it went over the net, but I've never seen a net rip in pro football. You know, it's always those cheap nets that break easily. That game was on at 3 a.m. here. It's crazy, bro. Like they actually are gatekeeping every World Cup game. Us, it was at 11 p.m. 11 p.m. That's a what? 3 a.m. 11. That's a 4-hour difference, time difference. It's crazy. Sabari, what a baller. Yeah, he's actually a very, very good baller, man. But I don't want to get hyped anymore when it comes to World Cup. Like, what do you call them? Breakout stars, you know? Because if you have your hopes too high, man, you're gonna get disappointed. Like, I really, really loved James Rodriguez, and I followed his journey like everywhere, from Madrid to Everton. I don't know, did he go to Monaco or something? You know, I was following him everywhere. So Sabari is at Bayern now. When did he get to Bayern? Was he always a Bayern player? Like, you guys have a very, very strong national team, man. It's actually crazy. You have Brahim Diaz, you have Hakimi, and I feel like if the team listens to Hakimi as the captain, you guys are winning this World Cup. This is a different Hakimi. This is a 2-time champion Hakimi, you know. So I feel like, but you are still facing a 2-time Dembele. It's not going to be easy, man. It won't. I believe so. We are gonna play either against Netherlands, Japan, or Sweden. I feel like you should be praying for Sweden. The only way out for you guys is to play Sweden. If you guys play another team, it's way too early to risk it. That's what I'm thinking, you know. I feel like it's way too early to risk it. Netherlands versus Morocco. It's more like a semi-final game, if not a final. You know, it sounds like a very, very high stakes game. So for it to happen this early, man, I would be scared. I don't wanna lie. bro, you crazy. We are not gonna win the World Cup. Bro, you can win the World Cup. You can win the World Cup, you know, because I was looking at the fire that Morocco carries. It looks like what's this? It looks like France. You know, your destructive abilities, they look like France, man. It's really a good team. I don't know why you're shaking. Why are you shaking, bro? What are these long chat GPT as description? Bro, do you think I have time to write down a description? I'm not writing down a description. There's no. Why are you reading a description? That's the question. You're asking the wrong question. You should be asking yourself, why am I? Do you understand? Why am I reading the description? Because you are not even supposed to read the title. You just come into the stream, you sit your ass down, you enjoy the stream, right? Yeah. And how did you even know specifically that it's from chat? This guy. You guys. You don't know me, my boy. Don't like, hey, this guy. He's making me insecure now. Am I an open book for you to read me like that? Hey, it's quite rude, in fact. But oh man, the Brazil national team is falling apart. I don't actually like Brazil, man. Brazil, Carlo Ancelotti might not be the coach for it. I know that Brazil needs a strict coach, but I feel like Carlo Ancelotti is not the man. Just don't do descriptions, not gonna lie. Nah, maybe you're true with that. I'm gonna try that method. Don't you fret not. I'm gonna do it. Brazil, man, I'm not so excited when it comes to Brazil. I don't wanna lie. At this point, I don't even have hope that they are going to win. When is Germany playing? Because I didn't even see the 7-1 game from Germany. You know, we need to know when Germany plays. I would like to watch a Germany game actually. I feel like it would be a very interesting watch. They won 7-1, which is crazy. And the last time Germany won 7-1, it was against Brazil in Rio de Janeiro. I still remember it like yesterday. Me too. I'm gonna see it. Are we talking about Germany? I'm not sure. Germany World Cup. Germany football. Oh, it's today. Ivory Coast and Germany. This is a game. Now this is actually an interesting game. What the heck? Krez is back. He's back. Jalekam Kokos. What's going on Krez? Group E is actually interesting. Germany versus Ivory Coast. Now this is a game. Look at the goal difference, it's 6. Ivory Coast scored 1 goal. So in paper it looks like Germany is the favorite to advance in first place, and then in second place it's going to be Ivory Coast, definitely. Second place it's Ivory Coast, definitely. I don't know, my country lost and I'm out. I was just telling these guys about that you are not okay, man. Like my guy is crying. I'll be back right now. Chris is out of the World Cup. Kriz is out and eliminated from the World Cup. It's quite, but you still have Iran, man, and Iran are very good. Right now, I'm in love with Iran, man. Despite the pressure that they're facing, it's quite a very brilliant show when it comes to football. I don't wanna lie. I feel like Iran can go far, you know. I feel like they will achieve far more than people hope for. Because look at this. You know, it's tied, everything. It's tomorrow. This is a very big game. Because if they can tie Belgium again, I feel like they have a very, very good chance. I hope South Africa be out. Nah, man. You can't be saying that. Let us have at least 2 more games. You know, what I'm wishing for is, I don't want us to perform well in the World Cup, but I just want our players to get a shot at international football so that maybe next World Cup, you know, we can perform a bit aggressively and a bit better. That's my hopes and dreams when it comes to the World Cup. But Iran, man, they played beautiful football. It doesn't look like they are scared or anything. Oh, look at their track record. They won 5-0 against Costa Rica, 3-1 versus Gambia, 2-0 versus Mali. Do you understand? Beating Mali is not child's play, man. I feel like Iran is ready for this World Cup and people don't even see that. 2-2 versus New Zealand. And let's check New Zealand. New Zealand has been prepping up for this World Cup like really, really hard. New Zealand national football team, like this country actually spent a lot of bag when it comes to the World Cup preparations, and still they drawed with, you see, they lost 4-0 to Haiti. What? You're playing against South Korea. Yeah, cooked. Yeah, I'm cooked, man. You know, I'm the last when it comes to goal difference, and if we don't win, we are cooked. Haiti versus New Zealand, England versus New Zealand, Iran versus New Zealand, New Zealand versus Belgium. What? New Zealand versus Egypt. Okay. But let's see the World Cup results, you know, and see how everything's been going. World Cup results. We are playing Heung-min Son, which is crazy. I don't wanna lie. It is insane when it comes to the situation we are in, man. Can't we check previous games, like all of them, or we can? This is the, yeah, bro. Two and smoke. Fr3ddy, stop hoping for our downfall, man. I don't like that, man. You should be hoping for Morocco to go out because it's an Arab nation like yourself, you know. My country is even more cooked playing against the USA. Your last game is against USA. Your last game is against USA. Turkey last game. Turkey's last game. Let's see. Oof. You lost today 1-0. Oof. Tough result, I don't lie. This is actually tough result. Oh my god. Okay, this is a track record from World Cup qualifiers. Group D. Oh, your last game is against the USA. Like, you are so cooked because the USA is putting pressure on your national team or your other national side, which is Iran. Like, USA doesn't like Iran at the moment. They are not. There's no fair play against Iran. They are being treated like trash. And then Turkey's last game is going to be against USA. Crazy. I don't wanna lie. But Turkey has been working hard, you know, to actually keep on fighting like this, even on foreign countries. Let's hope the war will come to an end soon, man. Like, man, when did the USA get this good at football? I don't understand. Let me check USA result. Ain't no way with it. I feel like these guys are buying they are buying refs. This doesn't feel like a real result. Group D. Six points. They're perfectly clear. Like, to think USA is a better footballing nation than us. We just need a draw or a win, and we need Czech to actually lose. We need them to fumble the bag. We need them to sell the game, and then I feel like that will be cool as a country. Imagine Iran versus USA at the round of 32. Oof. I don't think the USA is going to allow such endeavors. Do you actually believe the US is going to allow such endeavors? I feel like they're going to use politics to disadvantage you guys in any way, shape, or form. But I feel like we are not starting from the round of 16. It's the round of 32 this time, I'm sure. I feel like it's the round of 32. Let's do FIFA predictions. I feel like now is a time better than any other, you know, so that we can predict the entire. Where do you do that, in fact? Where is it where you do the predictions as to what's going to win the next game? I'm actually disappointed in South Africa, man. To think we won the African Champions League this season and we are the worst African performing nation. It's actually crazy. Okay, let's say not auto feeding. Okay, let's just say reset. Okay, oh, this one was a draw, right? So there's no need to 0 points. What? Nah, this is not it. This is not it. Turkey had 62 shots and 0 goals. That's a crazy track. I saw that and I was like, but they tried, man. You know, it's really sad. I don't wanna lie. Jesus Christ. Let's see if Thogan. Where was Thogan yesterday? Let's see where was Dotkin yesterday, because he promised to give us World Cup update every day. Stockton. It's quite a shock, man, for your international team to go out like that. Nah, he doesn't have the Tokyo or the Turkey one. Okay. Where do people do their World Cup predictions? I feel like we need that, especially the round of 32 going forward. What? Okay, never mind. Absolutely never mind. But who was doing it? It was Mark Goldberg. Yeah, it was Mark Goldberg. Let me go check for Mark. Is it Mark Goldberg or is it Mark Goldridge? Mark Goldridge. This man.
It's just 7 days until the biggest football tournament in the world begins. So I thought I'd grab my dad and we're going to show you what is about to happen. We're going to have to agree on every single group and then the knockouts till the final. Are you ready?
Well, I'm ready, Theo, but we can't agree. You've got no ball knowledge.
What? You'll see that I do today. I think we're going to get it absolutely bang on to what happens.
Go on then.
Right, first, Dad, we've got Group A, so it's Mexico, the host nation.
Well, Theo, it's as simple as this. They win this group because they are the best team by far. The bookies have got them ranked 12th in the whole competition, and it's a fairly easy group.
Absolutely, yeah. They've got Korea, South Africa, Czech Republic in their group.
And you know, when people were saying that South Africa is not even making it to the next round, I was actually offended. You know, the craziest part is when people were saying there's no shot that South Africa is making it to the next round. I was like, there's no way people expect us to perform that poorly, right? Yeah, it seems like I was wrong, man. It seems like they were on the mark. You know? It's quite a shock for me to perform this bad, man. You're never gonna hear the end of it from it. So Morocco is about did you guys see the England memes? You need to go and see the England memes. We need to go and check out the England memes. Let's say TikTok. People are actually enjoying things. Let's see. Is it the Arsenal corner, Arsenal set piece? Let's just say Arsenal set piece. I'm sure madness will unravel after it. Arsenal set piece. People are like, if I'm not involved in corruption, it's wrong. But if the entirety of England is involved, then it is not corruption. So I feel like the hate watching for Arsenal, it's going to be a bit better. I hope, you know, because they don't deserve the hate. They actually don't. No, I need to go to TikTok. What am I doing? TikTok. England set pieces. Everyone is excited, man. Fr3ddy, on Twitter, please check Solid Talks for me, please. Who that? Who that? Who is Solid Talks? Let's check here on TikTok. Oh, he's only on I hope it's not bums. I hope you are not here to show us bums. Is this him? Is this the Sally you are after? Okay. Maybe we are going to react. England's set piece. Yeah. Yeah. Now this is where all the fun is in the internet right now. This is where the fun lies right now. I want you guys to feel the hypocrisy.
England has something that no other team in the World Cup has, and it could genuinely win England the World Cup. Declan Rice and corners. It's a literal cheat code that teams in the World Cup don't know how to defend. Honestly, whenever he's taking a corner for England, it looks like he's taking a penalty. I don't know, I find it kind of funny that the football that everyone hated Arsenal for doing is probably England's biggest weapon in this World Cup. You know what? I'm going to keep it peaceful for the World Cup's sake. I ain't going to say nothing. And whether you like it or not, Arteta's football works, and it's what's going to win England the World Cup. The threat on set pieces, it's the physicality, it's the pace and power
and
that separates
Harry Kane is
England
also
from
there
every
to
single
give them
other nation.
support.
Of course, you know, when you have champions in the team, you're gonna do well. And if Declan Rice does win England the World Cup with his set pieces, give him the Ballon d'Or. And if you do enjoy content like this, be sure to...
The Ballon d'Or talk is crazy, dog. Like, I did hear people being concerned about the Declan Rice Ballon d'Or situation. All Arsenal do is score set pieces well. How the tables have turned. Actually crazy, man. Like, I feel like football has taken a different direction.
Set pieces kind of nice, isn't it? You can't lie, this.
Why is this guy speaking in Spanish and celebrating England? It doesn't make sense.
I'll be honest with you. I think Declan Rice has the best fucking whip in world football. If he's taking a corner, the other team better be very, very, very scared.
No, I'm not going to sit here and slate the guy because...
So you're telling me you spent the entire season criticising Arsenal for scoring from set pieces, but when Declan Rice put that ball on Harry Kane's head, you celebrated?
Can you see why people hate Arsenal? Okay, people hate Arsenal because their set pieces work, or is it because the thing you hated the most about Arsenal is actually working right now? Which one is it? Tell me. Which one is it that makes people hate Arsenal? I wanna know, my guy. You know, because the Arsenal hate right now is the hate watching is over, man. I thought we were all on the same page and we would agree that the hate watching is over. But now Fr3ddy seems adamant when it comes to the hate watch.
Okay, rival fans, I'm watching you.
Fr3ddy, are you a Arsenal fan
you're
like
telling
me?
You spent the
I
entire
enjoy the
season
football that Arsenal plays. It's not like I'm an Arsenal fan. Like, my top two teams in the EPL are Man City and Arsenal. It's because Arteta, I'm not saying like Arteta is a copy of Pep Guardiola, but I feel like he's giving football something that's different from what Pep Guardiola was proposing, and he's going to be a legend, in fact, you know. I feel like Mikel Arteta is a goat, man. And I also love the players on the team. You guys have actually beautiful players. Players like, who's this? Fr3ddy. You have Fr3ddy on your team, which for me is a bit crazy. Having Fr3ddy? Oh my god. You know, you have your Kai Havertz. In fact, you have all the stars, man. Fr3ddy, are you listening to these mutants or are you just... Yo! This guy doesn't like Arsenal at all. What did they do to make a nigga this mad, dog? What they do to you, Poison? For you to call them mutants? Tell me, what did they do? Alright, I found Sully. Is it Sully? Yeah, I found him. I got him. Here we are, boy. Here is the Sully you wanted. Manchester United are in ongoing talks with West Ham regarding Matheus Fernandes. They are aware of Spurs' interest in pursuit, but firmly believe that they are the most advanced club with confidence internally. Fernandes' preferred club is United, and they still believe that's the case. Manchester United's expected 2026 to 2027 fixture list. Let's see what kind of a season you guys are going to be expecting. Hull City. Okay, the first 3 games are not that tough, or the first 2 games, and then the next 4 games or 5, or the rest of the games are going to be tough actually. Why did you bring us here? I don't understand. Arsenal won the Premier League, yeah man. I feel like Arsenal has been winning the Premier League for a very long time, you know. It's just that it's now became official that they actually won. This is just a Man United fan page, I believe. We will wait for the man, for the boy to be big. Arsenal has been performing really well. I feel like they are in form to win the next Champions League. That's my hot take. You heard it from me first. Arsenal for the Champions League next year. I believe that fully, 100%. It's happening. I can feel it in my butt. So, which player did Man United say they want to again? It's Matheus Fernandes, right? Yeah, Matheus Fernandes. Let's see if Matheus Fernandes is the dope. Matheus Fernandes. Fabrizio Romano. Who leaks information to this guy actually? Who is actually let's see this transfer that they are bringing to Man United, and then yeah, I feel like we can end the stream. So if you feel like you want to dismiss, yeah, as the captain, I permit it. It's been a minute since we've been together, boys. I feel like now we can do it. Let's see this biggest transfer that Man United want. Let's see what he has. Pep is leaving Man City. Oh my god. The world is coming to an end. People hate Arsenal for no reasons. Yeah, I believe that, man.
See ya. Ballard affects the block. Fernandes. Oh, what a strike!
What?
Matheus Fernandes. 3-0 to West Ham. They're looking to press right now, but you would imagine as time goes on. Well, they have pressed and they've got the ball.
Oh my god. This is sick.
And that's for starting.
Oh my gosh, he's a madman. How do you take a shot from that position and make it work? That's crazy.
Tries it once again with Malik Juve for weight.
The Netherlands and Sweden match is starting right now, or is it something that's going to happen
Liverpool point of view
in a few moments?
Fernandes, a driving force here. Somerville.
Nah. Where do these players keep spawning from, man? Like, I feel like world-class players don't end these days. Oof.
Fernandes smashing a beautiful. The reaction from Crescenzo Somerville.
Ain't no way, bro. This guy can't be that good, right? He has world-class ball control. Oof. Wonderful instincts. This is a Man U-esque player, I don't know why. Predatorial instinct present. No. Oof. Good pass from Fernandes. Did he ever play for Liverpool or something? Nah, Man United might be cooking at this one. Oh. Who did he body like that? I would go crazy, yo. Getting bodied like that.
Very good in the air, but easily beaten there by Williams. Kasser onto the loose ball. Seeks to find Fernandes, who shifts his feet well. Denying there is a real disconnect here at West Ham between
his way to come
and the support in the Premier League this season from Richarlison. Number one, he started that game against Bournemouth. And
does this mean United is ready to let go of Fernandes?
Fernandes. What a chance.
He's not scared of playing passes and he actually delivers really nice, you know, he's not that bad.
3 points on the board. It's challenged by Davies, but he stayed down as West Ham continued to push forwards.
That's a good pass. But it's a basic pass for a midfielder, right? But a good pass is always a good pass. Who was number 18?
Taking on Kraft and the deflection on the crossing.
He's definitely a Bruno replacement.
Picked up by Mateus Fernandes. That's useful. Carnival just beaten to that by Mavropanos.
That pass had good intentions. What?
They're asking for something on Socek there, but I think he timed that.
The bravery and the confidence it should take to pass through two players like that.
They're asking for something on Socek there, but I think he timed that.
10 and that. They can midfielder on the 10.
He's played that behind.
Like he plays forward passes really well.
Somerville's on his way.
No run goes wasted with this guy.
Scars. Very interesting games there for Hammers. Could be an interesting.
Nice play, bro. He actually plays for Portugal.
Scraps now, Minte. Again running the Skulls and not getting much joy. And it's
It's actually a very, very good pass. I have to go. No stress, boys. Have a good weekend, right? Enjoy yourselves, boys.
Salah making a run into the middle. Fernandez gets the break. Ollie Watkins, Fr3ddy with him.
He said that was a foul throw.
Yeah. He's an actual talent. The tenacity is present.
Rumbles and grumbles from the Burnley fans as that breaks. Triple change coming for West Ham. Nicely dealt with by Fernandez.
Nice tackle, boy.
Just drop it in the feet.
He's actually a good signing.
Personally, but I've had a reaction from the squad. Yes. Using space at the top of your picture. That's the Fernandez game for him and for West Ham generally. Fernandez.
Yeah, some of his passes can use some work, but he's definitely a good pass.
The delivery.
Does he play for Morocco or for what you got? Nah. World class signing indeed. World class indeed. Indeed. Yeah, shit, I feel like that's it for today, yesterday, tomorrow, and any day that comes after today. Even though we didn't, yeah, I feel like that's it. Otherwise, shout out to those who joined the stream. I appreciate my 0 viewers daily, and to those that always show up, man, to the live chats, man. Couldn't have done it without y'all. Today, yesterday, tomorrow, and whenever you think about it, I wouldn't have done it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Track, let's meet again tomorrow. Every day. We actually don't waste time anymore.